Hey, what's up everyone? Professor Danny and Alex. In today's tutorial, let's look at the spider guard. So check it out. All right, so our first position here, to set up the spider guard, we're gonna start in the closed guard position. So I want you guys to grab hold of both sleeves as such, all right? So it's always important, as a reminder, never grab from the inside, right? Always grab on the outside and just curl here. Sometimes we'll also use this type of grip right here. So this is referred to as the pistol grip. This is also a very good control. And other times you're just gonna make a hook like this with your fingers. This is called the spider grip or the hook grip. This is also a very good control, right? So try both ways, see which one you prefer. I personally like this type of grip. I just find it faster. And from here, I feel I have a better control as well because you have your fingers locked into his kimono. Now, we're gonna bring our knees inside to set up the spider guard. Now, there's a few ways you can go about this. Number one, if the elbows are flared out and there's a lot of space, you don't waste time. All you do is just unlock your guard and bring your knees in as such, right? Other times, the opponent might have more of a stiff elbow like this, so now he's holding everything tight, so now you can't have the space, so we'll post on the ground, shrimp our hips, and create our own space so we can pummel our legs inside his arms as such, right? This is our first initial setup for that spider guard position. Now, my first attack from here is always going to be certain submissions as well as sweeps, all right? So, but first, I also want to mention that when you are in this spider guard position, it's very important to maintain a good tight grip on the sleeves as well as flaring your knees on the outside, all right? If you just have this and there's no control, the opponent's going to pass your guard very easily, all right? So it's important to flare everything out so you have a good control on his arms. Now, the first position is going to be a triangle choke. Look, I'll post my leg onto his shoulder. And this is great because a lot of times they start to put pressure forward like this, all right? Now, with this here, it's hard for them to come forward. Now you can maintain distance. We'll bring one hand inside and look, one leg is gonna shoot over the shoulder and the other one underneath his shoulder, right? Everything is gonna happen at once and go one, and then from here, easily lock my legs, and from here, finalize the triangle choke. So here we go again. So we'll bring our knees in. Now I want you guys to control on the shoulder, bring the arm inside, and look, I'll pull his body into the triangle choke. So I'll go here, and now sometimes you can also lock the guard, reconnect everything nice and tight, hold his head, keep him down, post on his hip, and now lock the triangle from here. That's another way to go about it. Other times, you'll go to like the first variation, just lock the triangle one shot. Now we can also go for a sweep, right? Easy one would be just from the grips, bring your knees in, and look, as I move my hips to the side, I'll keep this onto the shoulder, but as I stretch his arm out, instead of going foot onto the shoulder like the triangle choke, I'll just put my foot, the opposite one, onto his knee, kick the base, and look, push with my knee so I can finalize into the mount position instead. So start from here, get your grips, knees in, shift your hips. Now bring the arm between your legs and look, I'll kick the base and push with the opposite side to get the mount position. Now, moving on to submissions once again, from this position here. A lot of times if I started here, the opponent's head is lower. So if I were to try the triangle choke here, what could happen, as I bring the arm in now, he's anticipating the submission and he's gonna dive underneath my leg, see, boom, and now I'll lose the position. So if you see that you're in this position here and the head is low, let go of one grip and catch the collar instead. So from here, what we're gonna do is maintain position here. Look, I'll push onto the shoulder, but at the same time, drive this hand on my lap. And now, as I pull the collar, I'll swim this leg over and post onto the mat. Now, don't let go of the collar just yet. Once we're here, we'll lock our legs, and now we'll switch our grip. One to here, and two to here. Grab the belt. Once I have 4 fingers inside his belt, I'll use my elbow to frame his knee so he can't follow. And now I'll start to walk to the side to collapse his body onto the mat. From here, swing up, and we'll finalize into the omoplata. From here, lock the shoulder. So once again, get your spider guard position, foot on the shoulder. But now, as you bring your arm in, we're gonna let go of one grip and grab his collar. I keep pushing on the shoulder here as I maintain control of the opposite side, bringing his hand to my lap. Now I'll drive my foot in front. As I start to turn, I like to lock the legs here And once I have this, I'll let go of the collar, switch the grips from here to here. And I'll grab the belt. Now frame his hips. As I start to turn, his body will collapse to the mat. And now from here, we'll sit up, maintain control on his arm, post, turn, and finalize the omoplata. Now from the spider guard position, once again, I can also release here. And now look, as I chase the collar, if the opponent's head stays exactly where he is, I can just shoot directly into my guard position here and set up head control, post onto my opponent. And what do we have? Back to our first initial attack, which is the triangle choke once again. So one more time, as we're setting up our first technique, instead of going for the omoplata or the triangle, we'll just set up the collar here first. And now we had the option of going for the omoplata, but now his arm is in the middle. We'll just shoot this leg over, lock our legs as in the close guard position so I can set up the arm control, keep him low, control, grab my own foot, and finish. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some spider guard techniques you can use for Jiu-Jitsu. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care.